I talked about this before, but throughout my life, I've been a fairly lonely person. I wasn't very socially accepted, and I've gotten shunned pretty early in my life by my classmates. I've always felt as if I wasn't supposed to be anywhere, that I didn't belong in a world such as this. For what purpose does my life serve? To be made fun of? To be a laughingstock? What did it mean to be human? I could not know that, because I didn't feel human. I felt as if I was a mistake, or something else entirely. A disgusting, lingering feeling that never left me was present as I was growing up. A giant, gaping hole in my chest that never truly healed. And yet, I just kept moving forward with life. Never really doing anything about that pit in my heart. And never really trying to change or befriend someone. I just kept on moving. And yet, I still deep down wished for someone to understand me. I wanted to have someone. Anyone. After all, I was just a kid, so was it so wrong to ask for friends? It doesn't have to be friends. Just someone, anyone that can make me feel even a little bit human. And eventually, that led to me being hopeful. Hopeful that if I tried hard enough, I could do it. I could change. I could be someone that people will love. In 6th grade, I met a girl that was very important to me, a senior of mine, finishing middle school. She didn't hate me because of who I was. She wasn't jealous of my capabilities, and she wasn't fake in a way, and felt that she genuinely cared about me. She treated me as an equal, and as a human, and that was more than enough for me. It felt unreal, being treated as a human being. I truly believed that I was improving, that my hopefulness wasn't for naught, and I truly believed I was on the way to become someone respectable. I genuinely believed that my long search for happiness was coming to an end, and that maybe, just maybe, I could start loving life again. I dedicated all my time to her. She was someone I loved, as she was the key reason as to why I can feel these emotions that I never felt before, emotions that I forgot about. As time went on, I, not knowing how to properly love, got attached. Very attached. And it seemed to me that she was also very attached to me, as she would constantly seek my comfort or ask me to do stuff for her. So I never would have thought that it would all end the way it ended. Not in a million years. But I was naive, for I was just a kid. I woke up one day and wanted to call her, ask her what's up and if she wants to hang out. She never picked up. In fact, I would never hear from her again. She completely ignored me. It left me dumbfounded, thinking about what I did wrong. Keep in mind that I was already previously skeptical of people, and the fact that I could trust her as much as I did shows that I truly cared. But I was left, thrown away like a toy, treated the same way as how kids my age treated me. This broke me tremendously. The scar that event left me with is yet to heal. That event left me with severe trust and attachment issues, and my skepticism for people just tripled. I hated each and every single human being. What have I done wrong? Why wasn't I told? Why did I connect with anyone? Why? For what purpose? How stupid could I have been? I should have just stayed at home and did nothing. I was never the same person after that. For years after that, I would purposefully make people hate me even more, distance myself from the people that called me a friend and genuinely loved me, and overall, I just tried to be completely outcasted from everything that made our society. But all that were just the long-lasting consequences of the event. What I want to talk about is what happened back then. All of this was happening around May. School ends in June, so I kept going to school for a few more weeks. And then, no one saw me for 90 days. Only my family members, and even then, I just stay in my room and do nothing. It was the lowest point in my life. I didn't leave my house for 3 months. The only times I'd leave my room was to eat, and that was only on certain days. I didn't even eat. I lost countless kilos that summer. From a somewhat chubby kid, I went to practically a skeleton. That's how bad it was. It's not an exaggeration to say that I was pretty much just rotting in my room for the entirety of summer. One could say I was slowly killing myself. But it's not like I was doing nothing in my room. In May, I finished the S1, and I remember immediately making it to my favorite games of all time list. But due to me being occupied with actually being with the girl, which I'll from now on call Mary, I didn't really have time to continue the series. But after the event, I had quite a bit of free time. And so I downloaded Dark Souls 2 on my PC, and I pretty much played it for the entirety of that summer. Dark Souls 2 is a game I can only describe as a masterpiece. I remember as I was playing it, I'd continuously make classic Dark Souls 2 comments like, "This game is nothing like Dark Souls," or "Why is this game so slow? What is that hitbox?" and other stuff. It was a hard game, especially since Dark Souls as a series was very unique, and there's nothing remotely close to its difficulty perfection on the market. But I can positively note that I had a blast playing it. Dark Souls 2 is a very flawed game. Hell, I'd say it has the most flaws out of any Souls game. But it's still a masterpiece, and definitely my favorite game of all time. But talking about Dark Souls 2 as a whole is a part of another video that I will definitely make in the future, as I feel that's something I simply need to do. I remember it all vividly. The first time I reached Ilium Lois, Broom Tower, Iron Keep, Drenley Castle, No Man's Wharf, the first time I fought the Lost Sinner or Old Iron King, my first ever build that was like a rapier twin blade build that kinda made no sense since I sucked at the game and I had no idea how scaling worked. All of it shines like gold in my memories. But one singular moment I remember better than anything else is probably the biggest catharsis I ever got to feel in any medium. The ending. I remember fighting Tron Defender and Watcha and being overwhelmed by their number. I remember the joy of beating them, only to be greeted with Nashandra. I remember beating Nashandra and finally thinking I can rest. And then my favorite boss of all time appeared. Aldia, Scholar of the First Sin, and I remember thinking, oh, come on, another one? But that quickly changed. He was just so magnificent to me. The music, the design, the fight, the dialogue. It was all just such a perfect blend. And then beating him and leaving the throne and hearing those beautiful words. It was just magnificent.
There is no path. Beyond the scope of life, beyond the reach of dark, what could possibly await us? And yet we seek it insatiably. Such is our fate.
I looked at the credits for a few seconds, and with a single wow, I started crying. I was bawling, in fact. It's like experiencing something you desperately needed to experience after a very long time. Doesn't matter what my life is. Do I need to have purpose in life to live? Just keep living. That's what it is to be human. To always want and seek more. To seek light no matter how dark life might be. The purpose comes later. Your life isn't something others define, it's something you define. So what if you don't know what your life is? Make your own meaning and seize it. And mine was to keep on living. As life is meaningless, but so is the meaningless I think about its meaning. Just live. It will take time to heal. But as long as you want to, you'll live and see yourself be the person you wanted to be. But that's not all that Souls did for me. The general idea anyone can get from Souls is stuff in life withers and fades. Stop clinging onto things that are bound to disappear. And yet, even if it withers, that's okay. For your memories will always shine in your mind like gold. and they will define the person that you will become. And so I let go. It ended. She left. And yes, I knew I wouldn't be able to live normally for quite some time. And to be honest, I didn't live normally for quite some time after that. But I was aware that one day, only brightness awaits me. Never in my life have I thought of killing myself since. For even though I didn't appreciate myself, I appreciated the life that was given to me. As the gift it truly is. FromSoft is my favorite game dev of all time, and I've played all of their games, with the exception of Elden Ring, at least 13 times, with Dark Souls 2 being at least 18. I can't even begin to describe how much this company means to me, because it truly isn't a stretch to say that they basically saved me. They saved my life, and they saved me from becoming someone truly irreversible. And seeing them grow as a company and as developers, with each release being just fucking fantastic, is an incredible feeling. And after finishing Elden Ring, I can just sit and bask at how fucking impressive it is. This is FromSoft at their absolute peak, and I cannot stress that enough. But that's a topic for a different video that will come pretty soon too. The Soul series changed my life. It saved me from the biggest depths I've ever hit in my life, and it gave me the resolve to keep moving forward with it. We are all humans. We must seek light and dark, accept our past, but also to seek strength for the trials to come. After all, isn't that what Vendrick tells you?
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. Seek strength. The rest will follow.
Hey guys, I know this was a bit lengthy, but hey, I haven't been active for 2 months now, so I thought I'd return with something a tidbit bigger. However, my next video will be even bigger, possibly an hour long, says I will be ranking all the Elden Ring bosses from worst to best. Of course, the greater enemy felled ones. The mini-bosses, or the enemy felled ones, will actually go into the separate video. Of course, this might and probably will take a lot of time, so I'm not sure when this upload will go through, but hey, it's been something I want to do ever since I even thought of making a channel, so it's obviously something that's been on my mind for a very long time. In the meantime, I've actually been meaning to ask you guys if you would like short 5 to 8 minute videos about me ranting or talking about various things, like, for example, open world video games. Let me know. I'd also like to thank you for the absolute fucking boom that my previous video received. I mean, 4.8k views was something I only dreamed of happening in about like 8 months time, and I was doubtful of even that, so it's pretty damn fucking insane. We also hit 100 fucking subs. We hit the 100 subs mark, so thank you, genuinely thank you. Your comments and feedback on the video were just so great, and I love reading your guys' comments. That was just so great. With that said, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, and if you want to help me out, share with your friends. And if you wish to see more of me talking about the things I love, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.